What happens when the world's richest man calls Trump's tax plan a disgusting abomination and Trump claps back calling it a big, beautiful bill? Oh, and then accuses Musk of betrayal while threatening to cancel his contracts with the government. And Musk? He fires back, hinting that Trump's name might be buried in the Epstein files. This isn't just popcorn-worthy political drama. This could shake up the U.S. economy and hit your wallet, your mortgage, and your investments right here in Singapore. Hey everyone, welcome back to Wealth for You. Today, we're breaking down Trump's trillion-dollar budget bombshell, why Elon Musk is raging over it, and most importantly, how it could affect everyday Singaporeans and investors like you. We'll explain everything in simple English. No economics degree needed. So yeah, smash that like button, subscribe to Wealth for You, and stay till the end. Because the real opportunity hiding inside this chaos might just surprise you. Part 1. Trump's beautiful tax bill. What is it? Back in 2017, President Trump rolled out something called the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, basically a big tax holiday for corporations and individuals. Think of it as Trump's financial makeover for America, only with more zeros. That bill is set to expire in 2025, and now Trump wants to not only bring it back, but go even bigger. His new proposal? A big, beautiful bill. In his words, loaded with more tax breaks and a whole lot more debt. Here's what's on the menu. Corporate tax rates stay low at 21% instead of jumping back up to 35%. That's a big win for big tech Wall Street. And Elon Musk, ironically. Personal income taxes stay low too, across most income groups. More take-home pay sounds good, right? Trump's also pushing for no taxes on tips, overtime, or Social Security, which sounds generous, but we'll see if that one makes it through Congress. But here's the part that's not so beautiful. The bill adds another $5 trillion to the U.S. national debt. And that's got a lot of people, including Elon Musk, raising their eyebrows and their alarm bells. Part 2. What this means for the U.S. economy. Sure, tax cuts always sound like a good idea, right? Who doesn't want to pay less taxes? But here's the not-so-pretty truth. To fund those tax cuts, the U.S. government has to borrow more money. And we're not talking about a small loan. We're talking trillions. This is called deficit spending, where the government spends more than it earns and fills the gap with borrowed cash. So what actually happens when a country starts living on borrowed money? Let's break it down. 1. Interest rates stay high. When the U.S. borrows big, it needs to make the deal attractive to lenders. And how do you attract investors? By offering higher interest rates. That means the Fed may have to keep rates elevated for longer. Bad news for anyone with loans or a mortgage. 2. Inflation might stick around. Flooding the economy with borrowed money equals more dollars chasing the same amount of goods. Result? Prices go up, and inflation refuses to chill out. 3. Debt interest becomes a monster. Here's the kicker. Just paying the interest on that national debt could soon cost $1 trillion a year. That's money not going to build bridges, upgrade healthcare, or fix roads. It's just debt interest, like paying off your credit card minimum, forever. 4. Short-term boost, long-term pain. Yes, deficit spending can create jobs and boost economic activity in the short term. But in the long run, it's like going on a wild credit card shopping spree and crossing your fingers that inflation doesn't come back to punch you in the face. Part 3. Why Singaporeans should care. Now you might be thinking, wait, all this U.S. drama, what's it got to do with me? I'm just trying to finish my copy and afford my next BTO. Well, quite a lot actually, because when America sneezes, the world, including Singapore, often catches a cold. Let me break it down for you. 1. U.S. interest rates equals our mortgage rates. You see, Singapore's housing loans, especially those pegged to SORA, are closely linked to U.S. interest rates. If the U.S. keeps rates high to fight inflation, our rates don't get to chill either. That means your monthly home loan repayments stay high, making it tougher for homeowners and first-time buyers. 2. Higher U.S. inflation equals pricier groceries, petrol, and gadgets. We import almost everything, from food and fuel to phones and tech. If prices in the U.S. stay high, it trickles down globally. So yes, that means your supermarket bill and petrol costs go up, even if you didn't buy anything American. 3. Your investments take a hit. A lot of Singaporeans invest in U.S. companies. Tesla, Apple, Nvidia, you name it. But when U.S. politics get messy or their economy looks shaky, the markets panic, stocks drop, your portfolio bleeds. 4. Exchange rate risk. Here's a sneaky one. If the U.S. keeps printing money and their debt balloons, the U.S. dollar might weaken. So even if your U.S. stock gains in USD, it might be worth less when converted to SGD. It's like making a profit on your investments, but losing some of it in currency exchange. Bottom line, even if you're thousands of kilometers away from Capitol Hill, what happens in Washington can directly hit your wallet here in Singapore. Part 4. What Singaporeans and investors can do. All right, now that we've broken down the chaos, let's shift gears. Because whether you're a first-time home buyer, a copy shop uncle with a stock portfolio, or just trying to protect your savings, here's what you can do right now to shield your wealth, and maybe even grow it. 1. Don't let interest rates catch you off guard. If you're planning to buy property in Singapore, be careful. With U.S. rates staying high, our home loan rates might stay elevated too. So if you're taking a mortgage, consider locking in a fixed rate, or at least planning for rate hikes. And whatever you do, don't overborrow. In this environment, debt is heavy. Keep it lean. 2. Stay invested, but invest smart. No, this isn't the time to YOLO into hype stocks. Focus on assets that give you cash flow, like dividend-paying stocks, Reits, and Singapore-listed ETFs. Why? Because when interest rates are high, investors love stable income. And these assets tend to perform better than high-growth, zero-dividend tech stocks that get hammered by rate hikes. 3. Diversify beyond the U.S. Don't put all your eggs in Uncle Sam's basket. Sure, U.S. stocks are popular, but if their economy wobbles, your portfolio shouldn't crash with it. Start looking at Asia-Pacific markets, Singapore blue-chip companies, and regional ETFs that are more insulated from U.S. debt drama. 4. Inflation is a thief, unless you own the shop. Inflation hurts everyone, but it hurts savers the most. If you're sitting on cash, you're losing purchasing power every month. But here's the twist. If you own rental property, stocks, or businesses, inflation can work for you, because prices, rents, and profits tend to go up. So don't just be a consumer, be an owner. Bottom line, you don't have to be rich to protect yourself. You just need to understand the game and make a few smart money moves. The world's getting noisy, but smart investors don't panic. They position. Final takeaway. The ripple hits home. So yes, Trump's big, beautiful budget might just be the next political firestorm in the U.S. But don't be fooled. The ripple effect doesn't stop at the Pacific Ocean. It reaches our homes, our wallets, and our future here in Singapore. Mortgage rates staying high, cost of living inching up, markets swinging with every tweet and headline. But here's the good news. You don't have to panic. You just need to stay calm, stay invested, and stay informed. Because in every storm, there's opportunity, if you know where to look. And Wealth for You is here to help you look in the right places. Be part of the smarter investor community. If this video helped you think smarter about money, Smash that like button so more Singaporeans can learn how to protect their wealth. And don't just scroll away. Subscribe to Wealth for You so you never miss the next global event that could shake your finances. We make it easy, fun, and Singapore relevant. Thanks for watching. And remember, the more you learn, the less you fear. See you next time on Wealth for You.